Hello people, I'm MyButler. I'm at your service here with a great tutorial that's easy to follow about working targets. So let's get into it, and we're going to break it down so you can have a working target in your room. Now you can use it in a game, you can use it just for fun or practice, whatever you want to do. So let's go. Alright, so now we're going to make the targets. So go ahead and get your maker pen. Then you will want to go find your invisible collisions. And then go ahead and make one. This will be the part that holds up the targets. Go ahead and make it as big as you need. I'm going to make it that wide. And then clone it up. And then make it and long. And then up a little bit. That'll be like a little ledge that will keep it from falling forward. Alright, now go into your palette and get a trigger volume. This is what is going to track the target. Trigger volume. And then go ahead and set it behind where the target will fall. Now you want to make sure it's facing which way you're shooting. So if I were shooting this way, I would have it set up to be facing me, just like this one. Right, and then go ahead and have your trigger volume as so. I think that'll do. Alright, where are you? Okay, then you want to get an SFX chip. This will be the thing that makes the sound to indicate you have scored a point. Then you can go ahead and configure it and make any sound that you want. Personally, I use the ding or the hit or buzzer. Those are really loud. Where is the other one? You have sparkle, all the other sorts of things. Where is the one I use? Let me find it. I'm going to go ahead and use that one. And then I use 3D audio, so it's not the whole room. Alright, once you do that, you want to wire it to when entering zone on the back of the, or the front of the trigger volume. Next, you want to get a emitter. And then place your emitter right inside of the trigger volume. It's really loud. Okay. And go ahead and configure that to not be looping, and you can have explosion. Then you also want to wire that up to your trigger volume. Alright. And I'm going to clone the already made target, but you can make your target, or you could use mine that I've made. You can find it in my bio under my inventions. And you want to go ahead and want to place it slightly down into the trigger volume, into the invisible collision to hold it up. And then I have to get it to stay. It takes a few tries, but once you get it, it'll respawn and it'll stay. But first, configure it so it will respawn. Let me see. Alright, after a few tries, I have gotten it to stay. A little tip is you want to use surface when you are moving it, and then move it slightly down, and then it'll stay. And have it on respawn for when you hit it, it'll respawn right there, and it'll stay. Alright, so I've gotten the target to stay. I went on surface, and I moved it down, and I have it on respawn with as much as you need. I also set the trigger volume to track only objects, not players. So when you hit the target, it'll fall back and track only that. I also remade the SFX chip so that it will play the sound that I want. You can make it any single one you want, or not have any. Alright, so let's test this target out. Whoa, why did it glitch like that? Well, it works. It works pretty well. Let me wait for it to respawn. I think I have it set as 7 seconds. Yeah, all right. See, there we go. Now you have a working target. Very simple. You can clone it, put it anywhere in your rooms. Just a tip, make sure it is not near other physical objects because that can cause the target to act up since it is a physical thing. So yeah, pretty much that's it. There you have it.